walking through where? Shibuya! Pretty unbelievable, look at this. There's people everywhere. Well, it's a bit of organised chaos because you can cross any angle, diagonals to straight. And you've got just thousands and thousands of people here crossing every time the signal changes. Can get up to nearly 3,000 people crossing at the one time. Well, welcome to Tokyo, a city that's absolutely buzzing with energy. It's packed with personality and some pretty weird clothing, but then you have the other side where it's very formal and very cultural with all the kimonos. It's all full of surprises around every corner. You're here, you have futuristic skyscrapers and TV screens everywhere. So then you can have some really old ancient temples and some historic areas here in Tokyo. So we're going to explore the city now, seeing all the sights that Tokyo has to offer. Well, if you're busting for the toilet, that's the exit you want.
This is Harajuku. It's very famous. Anyone from the 90s that knows Gwen Stefani has heard about Harajuku. This area is well known for its themed cafes. Pig Cafe, Akihabara Cafe, Puppy Cafe. You can go and play with the animals in the cafes. It's also known for its fashion. And you can find lots of cosplay and all sorts of punk fashion down in this area here. So we're just going to go for a bit of a wander through the streets and see what we can find. About that one.
It's really like the old Kiss shoes, aren't they?
You like those ones?
Come on, try them on, shall we? With a kimono at the same time.
It's going to have chocolate gelato, cheesecake slice, strawberries and custard on a pancake. What's there not to love about that? I think for the sake of you all watching at home, we have to try one of these. I'm taking one for the team. Now check that out. It's a pancake with gelato, strawberries, custard and a slice of cheesecake in it. I mean, there's all your 5 food groups in one. Can't even get it all on the spoon. Alright, I've got everything but the pancake on this spoon. That's terrible. No one's going to want any of this. I think I should just finish it.
So if Tokyo can't get any more weirder for you, have a look at this. You got a puppy or a dog cafe.
Okay, let's go see the puppy. We've just made it to this adorable puppy cafe in Harajuku. Look at all these fluffy little faces. One thing I learned pretty quickly, if you want the dogs to come over to you, you'll need some treats. Once they know you've got snacks, they're suddenly your new best friends. It's such a fun experience getting to play with them and watch all their different personalities. If you're visiting Harajuku and you're a dog lover, this is definitely worth checking out.
What about you? Would you like a little treat? Are you going to have a little treat? Oh, you did want a little treat. Is that nice? Is that nice? You going to sit down? Oh, yes, that was a nice treat, wasn't it? Did you enjoy that treat? I think you did. I think you did, but you only want me for my treats.
Well, I thought the puppy cafe was bizarre, but this one's a capybara and pigs cafe. You can sit, pat, and have a coffee while patting the pigs, or a capybara. Look, capybara.
Yeah, capybara and cats.
Wow.
Same floor.
You are
Okay.
good, yeah, it's a very pretty.
Okay.
The rest are available right now.
Thank you, very good. The electric TV billboards, unbelievable. At night time, you're going to get a shot of Electric City, and that lit up at night. It's like Times Square, if not bigger. Insane how the technology they use here. That screen's that size. You can nearly get 3D animation look coming out through the screen and like to grab you. We're coming to the heart of Akihabara, also known as Electric Town. It's a famous district in the heart here of Tokyo for its electronics, video games, anime and manga. I've got completely no idea about any of those things. I've never been into them, but they are loved here in Japan. We're going to go and check out a little bit about the anime and manga, but it got its humble beginnings from being just an area where you could buy cheap electronics. Now it's become a hub, a mecca for Japanese pop culture. So let's go and check out a little bit of Akihabara, Electric Town. So these are all anime models, anime figures, and people can buy. There's some weird stuff, I tell you. There is literally floors and floors and 8 levels high of buildings that are just all dedicated to anime. Serena's not impressed.
I just don't know what I'm looking at. It's like when you go into a garage sale and only the crap's left. That's pretty much what it's like.
People will say, this ain't crap. Look at the price of them. They have all the card collectors here. It's unbelievable. Card games, holograph cards. People they pay and then they swap. Akihabara streets are lined with neon lit buildings that have multi-floor stores dedicated just to anime and manga. One of those Gigo's shops. Endless floors. We're now making our way to the Mandrake Complex, which is an 8-story black building renowned for its vintage manga comic books and rare Japanese pop culture collectibles. So these are all your manga comic books, just unbelievable. The Mandrake store here in Akihabara. Just all comic books dedicated to manga. And here are the top 10 best-selling manga comic books of all time. So what's the difference between anime and manga? Well, basically for my generation, it's basically like comic books versus cartoons. Manga is all comics, Japanese comic books, whereas animes, it's all animation on videos and TV. That's basically the difference here. You can get for kids, you can get it for adults. It's some sections you can go in on the floors and it's all adults only, R-rated. So it has quite a diversity of people that are into anime and manga, from kids to adults here in Japan. Now we're making our way to the Metro Arcade video games. Retro Arcade.
Called Super Potato. A shop called Super Potato, where apparently there's all these retro arcade games. Go check that out. We're inside Super Potato, and this place is a retro gamer's dream. Every shelf is packed with classic games, vintage consoles, and collectibles from decades of gaming history. You'll find everything from the Super Famicom to Sega, Dreamcast, Nintendo, and PlayStation.
PlayStation games I never played.
Every floor has something nostalgic waiting to be discovered.
The old Nintendos. Oh, this is classic. The old video games, old Nintendos, Commodore 64. Going back to the 80s when these sort of things come out when I was younger. Just endless of their games and levels on this building.
On the 5th floor there are arcade machines which are available to buy, or you can play them for 100 yen a turn. Whether you're a serious collector or just love classic video games, this is a store you don't want to miss if you're in Akihabara.
You've got all these maids out there inviting you in to basically maid cafes. All the maid cafes are basically, they sing, they dance for you, they dress up like that, like a maid.
It's like a modern day geisha sort of thing where they serve you like you're a master, and they try and, you know, do little things to make you happy and decorate your food and drinks and, you know, little things like that. Sing and dance for you just to
take your money.
Take your money. Well, girl's got to earn a living, doesn't she? Maybe this is their second job.
Yeah, it's their night job. As you walk past them, some of them cover their faces. They're a little bit either embarrassed about their job or don't want anyone from their family to know what their night jobs are. Thank you. Yeah. Tokyo is certainly the city of neon lights and lit up billboards and all the TV monitors and screens. So I've come to the Imperial Palace here in Tokyo. It's the current residence of the Emperor of Japan. Actually, Japan has the longest continuous monarchy in the world, dating back nearly 2,600 years. And that line has continued all the way through to the current emperor today, Naruhito. Imperial Palace here in Tokyo has only been here for nearly 150 years because before the Emperor ruled from Kyoto. The Imperial Palace has an immense historical and cultural significance for the Japanese people. The current residents, you actually can't go into the Imperial Palace itself. It only opens to the public twice a year. But this is the entrance to the East Gardens of the Imperial Palace, and a lot of history here to the Edo castle that was built in the middle of the ground here, and a lot of ruins around the area, but now it's just an idyllic, beautiful park right in the city centre of Tokyo. So let's head on in and have a look around. Well, it's one of the free things you can do here in Tokyo is come into the East Imperial Gardens and look through and have a look at all the moat surrounding the palace. A lot of history here dating back 400 or 500 years. Walking through the Imperial Palace Gardens is like stepping into Japan's past. These grounds were once part of the Edo Castle, home to the Tokugawa shoguns, who ruled Japan for more than 260 years. The original guardhouses have been here for more than 400 years and were once occupied by the samurai, who were tasked with protecting the castle, which was surrounded by these centuries-old stone walls along the path. Today, they remain a remarkable link to Japan's feudal history. The gardens are quite idyllic, just peaceful, calm, cool in the hot summer. Fish swimming around us, quite surreal. You think right in the heart of Tokyo is this beautiful park and garden, and there's quite a few parks around like this, but just outside the walls and outside the moat is the urban sprawl metropolis of Tokyo City and all the high rises, and yet right in the heart you got something like this just here.
While Tim's off exploring through the Imperial Gardens, we're visiting a Matcha Experience. I'm keen to learn more about this popular drink and to decide once and for all, do I not like matcha or do I just not know enough about it?
No problem, you will be professional. Today, you will drink matcha. So yeah, a lot of matcha.
Here we are trying some cold brew sencha, and by cold brewing it, the caffeine is less, and it's best for soft water, not hard water. So we'll give it a taste. This sencha, cold brew sencha, is really refreshing, very light, easy to drink, perfect for a hot day. This is hojicha. So it's green tea that's then been roasted. So it looks brown, but it's still green tea, but roasted green tea. That's almost got a toffee flavour.
Yeah, I guess that's the roasting.
Oh, that's good.
This aroma was named relax.
So first we're trying matcha from Aichi, which is near Kyoto. It's not very bitter, but it's very grassy. Little matcha comparison worksheet. So we can mark off the umami, the bitterness, the roasting aroma and the colour. This one is from Kyoto, which is arguably probably the most famous area for matcha tea. Give it a little stir to get the leaves up from the bottom. That's almost bit creamy almost.
Which one, the Kyoto?
Kyoto.
It's better than the one before.
And this is from Kagoshima. Oh, wow, I don't even know how to describe that. Who would have thought they could all taste so different? This one is the pesticide-free one, which is very difficult to make because if a bug bites the leaf, it's going to start oxidization already, which is what you don't want. You want it to be not oxidized so that it stays green. That's very mild. Everything, the bitterness, the umami, the roastiness, like everything is less. Now we're jumping straight into the deep end to the autumn pit, and you can already tell by the colour that this is not going to be as good. But we'll keep an open mind. It's the last picking for the year. It's like, I don't even know how to...
Puddle water.
Yeah, it tastes like puddle water. That tastes like
That was horrible.
you've made tea with water from the gutter on the side of the road. And the last one we have is Morga, which is also autumn picked.
Autumn picked, but like more fake. Looks very nice, but more fake.
Oh, that's bitter. That gives me goosebumps. That's that bitter. Holy dooly.
I
Well,
would not have thought that you would get that much different flavour from the regions, but I guess it's like a grape or anything like that. There is
exactly.
even coffee.
Exactly, that's right.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth doing a tasting like this so that you can really understand the differences, because if you have only ever had, you know, perhaps some cheaper sort of matcha or matcha flavoured ice creams or sweets or that sort of thing, you know, you might think that that's what matcha tastes like, but actually good to have that tasting so you can see the different regions and the different profiles of it. But it's been really good to understand what makes matcha special, why it's different, and how it's produced. I think the Kyoto one was very drinkable.
Yeah.
The pesticide-free one also was very light and mild.
Okay, very good, very good, very beautiful. Yep.
So we've just made our fresh matcha.
Green.
And that, folks, is how you make matcha.
Well, I gave matcha a chance, but it turns out I prefer my morning caffeine to taste like roasted beans and not lawn clippings.
So I've come into the historic part of Tokyo district, and behind me is the iconic entrance into Sensoji temple. But here is the huge big lantern. A lot of Instagrammers all come and they get their photo when they're in Tokyo of this. But this area was founded in 645 AD, so making it the oldest street in Tokyo. Let's have a look through. It gives you a bit of a feel of what it was like back in ancient Tokyo, back 800 years ago. Here is the oldest street in all of Tokyo. It dates back to nearly 1,500 years. So the street's now aligned with souvenir shops, little stalls where you can buy drinks and snacks. It's quite set up for tourists, I suppose, but it's the oldest street in Tokyo. nice seeing people walking around in their traditional kimonos, man and female. Be hot though. I'm feeling hot in my shorts and shirt, man. They're all complete head to toe. At the end of the street, you come to this 5-story pagoda by another massive red gate with a red lantern in the middle. It's a pretty popular place. They get 30 million visitors here every year. It's a lot of people coming through every day. This would be Japan's most recognised Buddhist temple, with the giant red paper lanterns on the outer gates, which weigh nearly 700 kilos. The 5-story pagoda is an iconic symbol of Buddhist architecture, and they're seen all over Japan. Millions of devout Buddhist pilgrims come from all over Asia to visit the temple every year, to purify themselves by waving incense smoke over their bodies. Then they throw coins into the wooden slat boxes and offer their silent prayers. The famous thing here is ice cream burgers. On a day like this, wouldn't go down too bad, I reckon.
Ice cream, you want ice cream?
Hey, one toasted cheese monjo bun. Cheese, huh? So these are famous here. They're steamed buns. Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. There we go. The famous cheese steam bun. It's flaming hot too. Can't hold it. It's got bean paste in it. It's hot. There's lots of snacks all along here. You can get some unique snacks for the historic area. Konnichiwa. One pork? Is it this one?
This is pork and beef mixed.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
350.
So this is a famous Asakusa mensch. Asakusa is the historic district around here, but it's basically a pork bun. Very famous for this little area.
While walking or standing in the shopping street is not allowed. Enjoy your food and drinks in the designated areas.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's like
Also, support gathering with
like
friends. Thank you
pork
for your
mince,
cooperation, and we hope you continue
sausage
to
roll.
enjoy your shopping and dining experience.
There's endless choices for food around here, or ice creams and gelato, drinks. It's pretty cool, all these really old style shops. I got no idea what's having a big carnival here. They've blocked off all the street all around here, so you can't actually get across the other side. While trying to get across the other side of the road, I found out that this parade is the 40th Asakusa Samba Carnival, celebrating 130 years of diplomatic relations between Japan and Brazil, with colourful costumes and vibrant Brazilian samba dance exhibitions. Wow, that's jammed. It's crazy. Couldn't get across the street, and now making my way to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building right behind me. Great spot to come for some of the most scenic views over all of Tokyo City. This is free, but you can obviously pay the Tokyo Sky Tower, Tokyo Tower, and a few other places and buildings around the city where it costs you, but this one's free. So building one, we're going to go up and check it out. And we've made it up to the 45th floor. And they said the views are here are absolutely amazing.
And they're free.
Can't beat that. Doesn't cost much other than a bit of exercise in your legs from Shinjuku Station.
Station, short walk. That's Shinjuku.
Just don't realise how big Tokyo is until you see it from this perspective. No wonder they say 37 million people. It's just unbelievable, the views.
But it's great views from here. You can't beat them. I mean, you know, maybe there's other places, but you have to pay. So for a free view right over the city, it's pretty unobstructed, hey?
Yeah.
So definitely worth the look up here.
So on a clear day, you can see Mount Fuji straight off of here. Looking out. And there it is, the sun setting right on Mount Fuji. Definitely a great little stop at sunset.
I reckon earlier in the morning would be better if you want to try and sneak that view of Fuji.
Yeah, now it's so hazy at the moment, this time of the year being summer. Worth a little free trip up, and you can check out both. Go to building 1 and then go to building 2. You get a 360-degree view of all over the city of Tokyo.
So we've made our way to Omoide Yokocho. You can see behind me. It's also translated as Memory Alley, Memory Lane. This is in the Shinjuku district here in Tokyo, and it's well known for its small little cafes and bars where you can get soba noodles and yakitori sticks and all sorts of yummy little snacks. But they're cute little places and they're tiny, and there's just little seating around the bar. So let's go in and see if we can find somewhere to just have a drink and have a yakitori stick.
So we're coming down memory lane. These are some really old lanes pre-Second World War that still exist. They're really small, little bars. Local people just come and have some beers and a bit of snack barbecue food. It's really hard though to get a table for these forages. But we've come a little bit earlier. There's seats around. So they want to charge you for a table service as well, a lot of them. But they're pretty cool. Little alleyways. One highball.
One highball.
And what do you want, drink?
Beer.
One beer.
Beer.
Two beer. Two beer, one highball.
Yes.
Like we're looking at this place, the history of this pre-World War II. It survived lots of bombing and that. And that's one of the unique things to still see that history.
Yeah.
It's still preserved. Yeah. So this is the best dish here?
Yeah, that's my favorite. Yakitori is my favorite.
Yakitori. And this is the best place to come for it, eh?
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Yakitori just one.
And ask the locals and they'll tell you exactly what the good stuff is and the beers. Anyway, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. So your oil says this is the best beer here and the best skewers. So, oh, cheers, man.
That's good.
So, what are you trying?
We've ordered a few little yakitori sticks, and we've got this little appetizer. It's a little cucumber salad. Very tasty, very, very refreshing.
It's good.
It's good, yeah.
Just to get the taste buds going, and that is so tasty. Asparagus with pork belly wrapped around it, grilled on the coals. Very
Good,
nice.
Jules?
Very nice.
Very nice. And what's that?
Chicken balls.
There we go.
So good. The asparagus is so fresh and young, and it's not overcooked, so it's just got that light little crunch to it, but the pork belly on the outside is salty and grilled and so tasty.
What's
And
this
we've
one?
got some gyoza. You can't go to a little bar and not have some gyoza. I'm gonna bite it open to let the steam out.
Delicious, oishi.
Very oishi.
The beer was really good. I like that. That's good. Good beer. Thank you. Thank you. There's just so many little bars, and they're so tiny. Amazing how you fit in it.
I know. Barely fit 8 people in.
Yeah, I know. Maximum of 8. So if you've got a group of more than 4, like you sort of got to pick your bar or get here early enough. Well, that's a must visit when you come here to Tokyo.
No, we're heading the wrong
All right, turn around. Come back then. Run! You're going to be stuck in the middle. Well, you got to move sometimes for the stupid GPS to actually start showing you. We're trying to follow the GPS back to our accommodation so we can get a good night's rest, because tomorrow we're catching a train out to Mount Fuji. Well, if you ever seen a postcard from Japan, there's a good chance it would have featured Japan's most iconic image right behind me, Mount Fuji. It's Japan's largest mountain at 3,776 meters high, and yes, it's still an active volcano, but it hasn't erupted since 1707, so I think today we're pretty safe. To where we've come, to Kabukicho, it's surrounded by these 5 lakes, the 5 lakes of Fuji. And these 5 lakes of Fuji, there's boat rides, jet skis, everything you can do. But it's pretty amazing just to be able to come and walk around the lakes, enjoy seeing Mount Fuji on a clear day. Summertime, the chances of actually seeing it is really low because of the cloud cover and the haze. Tomorrow they said it's like a 1% chance of seeing it, whereas today we've got an absolute perfect day. We've timed it pretty well to come and see Mount Fuji. Well, there's Mount Fuji. Time to say goodbye. We're catching the train now back to Tokyo. It's about 2 hours on the train back to Tokyo. Pretty cool. Wish we had more time here, but to time it, you got to be pretty much perfect, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, good we came out today. Got to see it.
Another vending machine. This one's got waffles for 180 yen, cakes, Pringles, a few more sweets, some 2-minute noodle cups, some energy drinks. This water's been beautiful for the summer here to rehydrate. The vending machines over here, they got so many choices, even ice creams. I think I like the beer ones better. We're in the neon lights district here in Shinjuku. We're going to a place called the Golden Gai. It's famous for its narrow alleyways and little bars with seats up to maybe 4 to 6 people. Hell no, I'm not going to drink a beer there. Alright, kanpai.
No, you took this one.
Yeah, we took that one.
That's not a vodka.
Oh, what is it? It's vodka.
Our last night in Tokyo, our last night in Japan.
It's not vodka.
It's coming to an end.
Show me.
That's the Japanese snake.
It's really good.
Tastes really good.
No, it's not.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I would call.
Oh man.
How many
Oh my
people?
god.
That's good.
Don't blow gas. I didn't
The first time Japanese have poured a full drink. Every time I get a coffee, it's half, 3/4.
The portion sizes are smaller.
Yeah,
It's small.
Right.
Kanpai.
That's all. Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh! Talk about absinthe.
There's also shochu, but this is like 47% alcohol. That's the most.
That's
stronger.
shochu as well?
Stronger.
Oh.
They're really pretty cups. Your turn.
Right, I bring
Yep, you might as well go down the line.
Yeah, that's right.
But like smoother
Yeah,
one.
for some drinks.
That one's good. That one's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll try that one.
This one's smooth.
The brown
It's like a
snake.
smoother whiskey.
Yeah.
Is it good? Rice wine or is that? That's a whiskey?
maybe that's wine.
It tastes like a smooth whiskey.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. I've had the cobra wine in Vietnam where they had all the cobras in there.
But this one
That's
better.
right.
Tastes better.
Wow. Arigato gozaimasu. Last night in Japan, gonna go out with a bang, and it might be literally. Some of the most poisonous snakes they have in Japan, they've made a whiskey, snake whiskey.
Kanpai!
Kanpai! Cheers!
Cheers!
That's smooth. Yeah,
It's like a smoother whiskey.
hey, it's really smooth. I'd take that bottle home with me. Don't think customs will allow me to get it into Australia.
What's the difference between?
Thank you. All the best with your marriage.
We'll subscribe to your channel.
Thanks.
We'll be
When you get
keeping track.
28 years of marriage, then send me a message. That's what we're up to. All the best of your golf, man.
Yes, thanks.
And yeah, it's always good to keep letting her win.
She's better.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
Great.
thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Nice to meet you. See you guys.
Thank you so much. But yeah.
those little bars are great. You meet either a lot of locals or a lot of other tourists, travellers around.
Yes,
So-
very, very happy characters.
Yeah, some have been there for a little bit already.
Some nice people.
Yeah. But
Great for a drink.
Golden Gai, 200 little shops, but there's like about 6 small little alleys, and
Some have cover charges, some don't. They'll all have it on the door.
but those that don't have cover charges, they'll charge you a tax instead.
Yeah.
So either way, you're paying the same.
choice.
Take your choice.
Find a place that looks good, that makes you feel comfortable, and have a drink. You'll enjoy it.
That's good. All right, time for some food.
They're trying to get people to come up and eat in their restaurants.
Yeah, that's same. It's basically like the maids as well, isn't it? Like they're doing the same. When you look down the street, it's just neon lights as far as you can see. Last night we come into a Japanese yakitori, and we got some pork, and we got some
Japanese beer.
and having some yakitori. Oh yeah, that's good.
Let's try it. See if I don't like it.
All of a sudden, Jules loves chicken livers fried. Wow, the 10 plate.
Thank you.
Last night in Tokyo, last night in Japan. Highlights have to be for me. I still enjoyed the cruise down the river in Kyoto. That was good fun. And then having a beer on the river. Some of the rapids here are so close to the rocks. You think, how is this big boat not going to be hitting them? Good job, boys. You worked very hard.
Yes, thank you.
You should reward yourself with a beer.
Oh, beer, yeah. Oh, yes.
What about yours, Jules? What was your highlight? Other than hanging out with us for a couple of weeks.
That was the best. The best. No, I enjoyed Hiroshima.
Yeah,
Going around Hiroshima, that was nice. And even the island. And
Mirajima.
Yeah, going up there, that was nice.
That was good. Yeah, Mirajima was a highlight, Hiroshima, for sure.
Yeah.
Me, Serena?
It's hard to pick a highlight. I did enjoy Himeji Castle, but just seeing that bit of history, that was pretty cool. The steps are quite steep to come up, and this one hasn't been renovated, so it's actually like original inside. The view is amazing from up here.
Kyoto was also amazing, but I feel like we've seen the main classic tourist places now, so whenever we do come back to Japan, I'd definitely love to visit the north.
Now you're off back to Adelaide with Shelby, and we're off to South Korea. Welcome to Seoul, the capital of South Korea. Has a population of nearly 10 million people, making it one of the most dynamic cities in all of Asia, with a mix of the new and old. Well, here's a classic example of ancient buildings mixing with modern buildings here in Seoul. You've got a lot of the high-tech buildings here, and then you have ancient old buildings here and grounds and palaces right in the heart of Seoul. We've come in now into the DMZ. There it is, North Korea, straight over there. There's some North Korean farms, villages. Well, welcome to Jeonju.
This place is tucked away in the southwest corner of South Korea. We've come here to experience the traditional Hanok village.
So we're on the SeaWorld Express ferry to Jeju Island. So I hope you enjoyed our Japanese series, traveling all through Japan. Sayonara.